Our story begins in the year 100,000,000,2023. You're in your bed, desperately trying to catch some sleep. However, the night is unbearably hot, so you decide to step outside for a walk. Slipping on your sunglasses for protection, you push open the door, only to be met with this. This night sky definitely doesn't look like anything we are used to here on Earth. Good that you have your glasses on. You've probably guessed that this is no Earth. After all, it's been 95 billion years since our sun turned into a red giant and destroyed the planet we used to call home. But thanks to the relentless scientific progress and the hard work of many generations, humanity managed to leave Earth and find a new home on a habitable planet nestled in the far-flung corner of the Milky Way. Still, this doesn't explain the crazy fiery spectacle you see in the sky. Why are there so many stars? The answer lies in what transpired around 50 billion years after Earth's end. Ever since its birth in the mega explosion we call the Big Bang, our universe has been expanding. This expansion is so rapid that distant galaxies are rushing away from us faster than the speed of light. And it's accelerating. The most widely accepted theory posits that the universe will continue expanding until it reaches what is known as heat death, a point where all matter will get pulled so far apart that the universe will consist of lonely particles drifting aimlessly through space. But what if this isn't the whole story? What if, instead of experiencing an eternal expansion, our universe starts to shrink one day? This alternative concept is known as the Big Crunch. Think of it as a cosmic rubber band. You stretch it out, it expands, but at some point, it snaps back. In a similar fashion, gravity could eventually pull the universe back inwards. This wouldn't happen overnight, mind you. For billions of years, it might be so subtle that only astronomers would notice. But gradually, gravity would pull galaxies and stars together into super bright clusters, just like the dazzling sky you saw when you stepped outside. Several more billion years pass, and the temperature of the universe will rise so much that stars will no longer be able to radiate away their heat. This will cause them to build up energy and eventually evaporate. If we found ourselves on an Earth-like planet, we would watch its oceans evaporate and all life forms get baked alive. Eventually, even the rocky surface of the planet would melt. But not all is lost. Even though living in such hostile conditions might seem impossible, by that point humanity might have advanced technology that could offer us a chance of survival. For example, we could use powerful heat shields to keep the extreme temperatures at bay. But the worst is yet to come. Nearing the Big Crunch, atomic nuclei will disintegrate, leaving behind nothing but a soup of elementary particles. Ultimately, all matter in the universe, all its energy, and even black holes will collapse into an infinitely small point of singularity. Space and time will cease to exist. The universe has come full circle. The Big Crunch has undone the work of the Big Bang. At this point, even the most advanced civilization will perish. So, if surviving the Big Crunch is impossible, does it mean that humankind is doomed? Well, there might just be a loophole. Staying in a dying universe is almost certainly a death warrant. But who said that we have to stay? Why not escape into another universe? While this is highly speculative, some scientific theories might allow this. A particularly fascinating scenario is given by the eternal inflation theory. If this idea of eternal inflation holds up, we might be able to create a brand new universe from something called a false vacuum. Now, you might think of a vacuum as nothing but empty space. But in the quantum world, it's more like a bustling city that never sleeps, with particles constantly popping in and out of existence. And if empty space has a very high energy, we call it a false vacuum. But how do we get from this energetic vacuum to a new universe? This is where something called quantum tunneling comes into play. Picture a ball that you throw against a wall. Normally it bounces back, right? But in the quantum world, there is a tiny chance the ball could appear on the other side of the wall instead. Now imagine if we could somehow channel that through the wall energy into our false vacuum bubble. If we manage to do this, we might just create a new baby universe. Once our new home is ready, we'll need to figure out how to get there. Of course, interuniversal travel is well beyond our current technology. But given the incredible speed of technological progress that we saw in the last couple of centuries, it's not that far-fetched to believe that, given billions of years, we'll find a way.